Hi, I'm just going to show you I just got a little reduced entrance there. It's coming on winter where I am at the moment, and we're just going to reduce the entrance a little bit and also help the guard bees keep out the small hive beetle and the wax moth. So I've just restricted the entrance there with a little bit of timber, but also around the back here what I wanted to do was just open up this little tray here and actually have a bit of a forensic head count on the small hive beetle that I've caught in here, and the wax moth, and then maybe have a closer look to see if there's anything else in there. I see a lot of legs, and I don't know where all these legs are and who's missing their legs, but anyway, what I'm going to do is I'll have a bit of a count, and then clean the tray, put new oil back in it, and see how we go from there over the next couple of days. See if I get any more hive beetle. So I've just done a head count on the little beetles that came out of my tray that I had in the bottom of the hive. I got 22 little beetles there. I got one fly, and I've got I think there's about 4 wax moth in there as well. But also interesting, there's a lot of left feet. I think they're all lefts. No, just kidding. But they're legs. I don't know why there's a lot of legs in there, but there was a few legs in there anyway. So anyway, they tell me that the small hive beetle, apparently they lay up to 500 eggs. So we got 22. So is that that's like 11,000 eggs or something like that they could possibly lay. So I'm glad I caught them in my tray, and I'm glad they're not running around inside my hive looking for somewhere to lay their eggs. Actually, I did hear that they lay their eggs outside of the hive, but on the ground just outside the hive. So maybe, it's a good thing we killed them anyway. And then the wax moth there, I think they lay, what do they lay? 20 eggs each or something like that. So we probably got about, potentially, we could have had probably 80 wax moth in the hive. But yeah, so that was the result. The fly in the tray, which is him just there. The fly was a surprise, but it's not a bad surprise. And the legs. Geez, I don't know why we've got so many legs in there. We've got a few legless bees, I reckon. No worries. So anyway, I'm going to go clean this dish out, and then we'll probably, yeah. You see all this other stuff here? I think that's all pollen, isn't it? Is that pollen? Yeah, that's just all the rubbish that they drop down through that mesh in the bottom of the hive. But anyway, I'm going to clean all that out, re-top her up with some oil, and sunflower oil is what I'm using, and then we'll slip it back into the hive. So now I've cleaned up my tray. My tray is really clean. I'll give you guys a better look at it. In the corners there you can see a little bit of black. I just had some black silicone, so I just siliconed it up with a bit of black, and there's the end profile of the tray, but she's nice and clean. I just hosed it out. I did check in here. I looked down in here. I got a big flashlight. You can't see it on the video, obviously, but there's no there's no little bugs running around there or anything like that. So that's really good. So what I've got here, and you'll see, is I'll just pour. I've got 100 ml of just cooking oil or vegetable oil. So that is 100 ml, like I was sort of saying before, and I'll just give it just let it run around there for a little bit. Make sure I wet the entire surface. because all you need is a little tiny film of oil, because the hive beetle has its mouth really close to the ground. Its mouth probably drags along the ground for all I know. But anyway, it doesn't need much to drown. So that's the great thing. And then the moth, as soon as its wings sort of touch the oil, it just sort of soaks up, you know, and drags him down. So he hasn't got a chance. But anyway, so that just seems to slide in there. Like I said, it's not a perfect fit, but I reckon it's pretty good, you know. I reckon that's pretty good. But there definitely was 100 mils of oil. And what I'm going to do is I'll just check it again and again. I've been looking at people's comments. Some people are saying you can use lime. I've heard of diatomaceous earth, which would be really quite good, I think. But you wouldn't want the bees to get a hold of that diatomaceous earth. I think that can cut the bees up pretty bad. You can use mineral oil. I'm using vegetable oil because I'm checking it a lot, because it's just a new thing that I've done. But there's all sorts of things that you could put in there, other poisons. It's really up to you. But yeah, so that's what we're doing there for the tray right now. And you know, at the end of the day, for a bug trap, it doesn't affect these guys. They don't even know what's going on. Well, they probably do know what's going on. No, they don't know what's going on. and you know, you can sneaky around the back there, do your housekeeping for them. The great thing about Flow Hive is was that they did put that whole mesh bottom. So what it's telling me is it reduces the amount of time it takes for bees to clean their hive, because there's nothing really to clean. Once all that old pollen and legs and all the stuff that they don't want, when that falls down, it falls into the tray. And as humans, it's just dead easy for us to clean out with a hose, which leaves more time for these guys to go and pollinate those flowers and do the things that they're meant to do. And you know, so cleaning is one of the things that they could probably get away with. Let somebody else do it, and it's my job. But yeah, no, they're happy bees. All right, guys, thanks for that.